we take this moment to recognize the generations of Native communities who have stewarded the land, who have been holders of our medicine, and who creators of traditions we actively utilize in our educational and medicinal practices today. The National University of Natural Medicine and the larger Portland metropolitan area rests on the lands of the Multnomah, Wasco, Cowlitz, Cathlamet, Clackamas, bands of the Chinook, Tualatin, Kalapuya, Molalla, and many other tribes who made their homes along the Wimal and Willamette, now known as the Columbia and Willamette Rivers. Today's Portland Native communities are 70,000 strong, descended from more than 380 tribes, both local and distant. We are grateful to be on these lands and for the people who stewarded it. Now, it is our honor and great pleasure to introduce you to the National University of Natural Medicine Class of 2025. If you are able, please stand in body or spirit. honored guests, esteemed faculty, proud family members and friends, and the exceptional graduating class of 2025, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the National University of Natural Medicine Commencement Ceremony. It's amazing to see such a huge crowd, one of the largest we've ever had. You may now be seated, if you have a place to sit. My name is Dr. Heather Zwicky. I serve as the NUNM Vice President of Research and Academic Excellence, and I'm honored to be your MC for commencement this afternoon. Today, we gather to celebrate a momentous occasion, the culmination of years of hard work, determination, and a steadfast commitment to knowledge and the principles of natural medicine and health. This ceremony marks a significant milestone in your lives as you prepare to embark on an inspiring journey of healing and service. Your presence here today is a testament to your dedication and the transformative experiences you have undergone. Together, we honor and applaud your remarkable achievements. With that, let's begin. I'd first like to invite Dr. Anna Peterson to the podium to deliver our invocation at this time.
Thank you, Dr. Zwicky. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. I'd like to take a moment to have us all take a deep breath and find yourself right here, your whole self right here in this moment. This is a very, very important moment. And we want to bring all of our attention here so that we can truly appreciate everything that you've done, graduates, to be here, and everything that you've done, family, to support them in being here. So let's take one more deep, full breath in and out. Inspiration is powerful. It's what brought you here many years ago. It's the spark that started it all. As we breathe, we appreciate your inspiration. Inspiration is what carries us through the doubt, through the difficulty and the darkness, right here into this bright moment. Another deep breath. As you exhale, let your awareness settle into your body. Feel the solid strength and stamina that lives there. If it didn't, you would not have come this far. Let's appreciate these beautiful vessels that have carried us to this moment. Now bring your attention to your mind. Bright, discerning, curious, unique. There's such intense anticipation of what will come from the minds that you have cultivated. And now bring your attention to your hands. Rub your hands together with me. Feel what resides there. All of our graduates have cultivated healing. And the warmth generated in your hands right now represents that. Let go. And now bring your attention to your heart. Beat with me. So much heart. The heart is the seat of courage, compassion, love. Let it be filled and welling with pride and joy as we share this ceremony today. May you never forget the inspiration that brought you here. May your bodies remain strong and well. May your minds shine with clarity and curiosity. May your hearts guide you with courage and compassion. And may your hands offer healing with humility and skill. We honor you today, not just for what you have achieved, but who you have become. Let's celebrate this threshold and the path that lies ahead. But more importantly, let's celebrate the amazing people that you are in this moment and how blessed we are to have you right here. Thank you. Do you want to do this?
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Melanie Henriksen, NUNM President.
Thank you, Dr. Zwicky. Welcome, graduates, family, friends. It is truly an honor to stand with you here today. And as Dr. Zwicky noted, how many of you are here today and how many graduates are sending out to change and move the world. Today, we're here to celebrate the extraordinarily amazing accomplishments that you have been able to achieve in just 2, 4, or for some of us, 6 years that we spend at NUNM. This incredible group of students has navigated a complex and rapidly changing and evolving world to arrive at this moment. Over the last few years, I have no doubt that you have spent hundreds of hours studying, supporting your patients, researching ways to improve individual, community, and planetary health. The world has continued to transform. We're no longer in the depths of the pandemic, but COVID did reshape how we live, how we work, how we learn, and how we connect. And it accelerated long overdue conversations about deep and persistent gaps in our healthcare system and in our society. The conversations that we are having and continue to have. And now you're stepping into those, not as students, not as academics, but as individuals who are going out, professionals, with the insight, the training, and the knowledge to pursue and lead change. To have made it to today through all of the challenges of a rigorous academic program, through the social, the political, the environmental, and the personal uncertainty is truly extraordinary. The work you're stepping into as healers and as scholars and as researchers is not only timely, but it is essential. You are needed, and you are going to change the world. We all know we're seeing rising rates of chronic illness, mental health, environmental threats, and widespread mistrust of the healthcare systems. I'm kind of expecting and hoping you guys to help change some of that. All of us, within just the last 1 to 2 years, have seen data transformed, right? With this keystroke, we can have more data at our fingertips, giving us so many answers, but not all of the answers. Many of those answers, the skills, the intuition, the knowledge, comes from what you have learned and what you hold that is much deeper than anything that you're going to find in a keystroke or anything that your patient will find from Dr. Google. Your voice and your skills are needed more than ever. I imagine today brings a pretty complex set of emotions. I know it did for me when I was sitting in your seat way too long ago. Pride, relief, exhaustion, excitement, and let's be honest, probably some apprehension about what the world holds for you. But you've earned every bit of the pride that you feel and that your family and your loved ones feel. Completing this program has demanded everything from you: your intellect, your resilience, your compassion, your integrity, and yet here you are. NUNM is a remarkable community. Just look around you. Look at the lives and the individuals that you have, the bonds that you have formed that will be lifelong. It's people like you who have brought your full selves, your curiosity, and your courage that help to shape this institution. You've mentored classmates, you've challenged your faculty and your administrators, you've supported your patients, you've conducted research, and you have built bridges between disciplines. Thank you for all of your contributions. They matter so much. And as you leave here, remember, you're not leaving a community, but you're carrying it with you. The relationships you've built and the knowledge that you've gained and the questions that you've dared to ask, all of that goes with you. You are called to this work, and my goodness, you showed up over and over again, even when your path was unclear. You have been here, and you have proven that you're not only capable of meeting the changes, you are capable of leading change in this world. And today, the world needs you more than ever. We need skilled practitioners. We need people who are going to transform the healthcare system. And I believe I'm looking at that future today. You're the healers, you're the scholars, you are the next generation of healthcare leaders. And NUNM will always be your home. We're so proud of that. And today, I just want to say congratulations to each of you. So, round of applause for our amazing graduates. Before I introduce our keynote speaker, I want to take a moment to honor a beloved colleague and community member. Morgan Ciccarelli was an integral part of this community for over a decade. I know for certain many of you and many of us up on stage are here because of the work that Morgan did. We lost her in October of this last year, and we today wish to honor her with a doctorate, an honorary doctorate of laws. This is given on behalf of all of the work she's done. And if I could have her family, Chris and Camille, please join me on stage. So an honorary degree, we don't give a lot of those, but an honorary Doctor of Laws is given for somebody who dedicates their life to the natural medicine profession and the broader community, and who has shown exceptional and exemplary service. And that is unquestionably Morgan Ciccarelli. And today, Chris and Camille, we wish to honor Morgan with an honorary doctorate. And I believe, Camille, you have a few things you're going to share with us.
Come closer. So on behalf of Morgan's family, Chris and I, and Morgan's dear friends Emily and Leanne are also in the audience. We want to thank NUNM for recognizing Morgan with this honorary degree. I was thinking that Morgan was a person that lifted others up, and it seemed fitting to me to lift her up in turn with this degree. I just wanted to share a few words about her, and although I wasn't mentored by her, how she touched me. I met Morgan 8 years ago. She became a sister to me. Morgan cared very deeply for her family. She was a fiercely devoted daughter, sister, wife, niece, and auntie. I am very grateful for the way that Morgan loved and supported my brother, her husband. I'm grateful for her steady and loving presence with my family during very difficult years in which Chris and I lost our mother. Morgan really showed me how to truly encourage and advocate for others, and that is a legacy that lasts in my heart always. Some things you may not know about Morgan. We called Morgan the Morganizer because she was always organized, making plans and coordinating events. I remember her very big laugh, her pride in her Italian heritage, and her love of holidays and festive traditions. She showed people care with her cooking and baking. Some of you may have received this blessing. And was especially proud of her meatballs. She had a love for crafting, for theater, and for animals, especially orangutans. And you might find her watching MASH, RuPaul's Drag Race, or the Great British Bake Off. She loved Joshua Tree, New Orleans, and the ocean. an advocate of women's rights and all rights. Morgan was conscientious about her impact in the world and really believed in having a voice and a vote. She celebrated love in all its forms. And although I and we may feel her absence, I really hope the impact she made in each of our lives ripples outward. And thank you for honoring her life and her contribution at NUNM. And congratulations to all the graduates as well.
And now, it is my great honor to introduce our keynote speaker. I've been in this profession a long time, and there are certain names when you hang around for decades that just get tossed around as leaders. And many of these you never get a chance to meet individually because they're huge, bright stars in the profession out there changing the world. For me, Dr. Tracy Gaudet is one of those. She is a nationally recognized leader in the transformation of healthcare. She is the founding executive director of the Veterans Health Administration for Office of Patient-Centered Care and Cultural Transformation. She was a former leader of the Duke Center for Integrative Medicine and the University of Arizona Program for Integrative Medicine. Dr. Gaudet has spent her career championing whole-person, patient-centered approaches to health and healing. She co-founded the Academic Consortium for Integrative Medicine and Health and continues to lead and support the inclusion of integrative medicine throughout the country. Her visionary work has not only shaped policy at a national level, it has redefined what is possible in all the many ways that all providers fit into our larger healthcare system, reminding us that true healing addresses the body, the mind, and the spirit. And we are truly honored to have her join us today. Join me in welcoming Dr. Tracy Gaudet.
Oops. I'm not going to sing a song. It just looks like I am. Okay, do you think I got that back on there? Okay, I'm just having a moment, like, to bring our humanity into the room. Okay. Hi, everyone, and thank you so much. It is such an honor to be addressing you all today. I mean, truly the biggest honor. Ceremonies that mark milestones in our lives are so very important. And very often, we can get so caught up in the busyness of the day, all of the activities, the excitement, that we have the event happens, but somehow we miss having the experience. And I don't want that to happen for you all or your families. So I would like to start by giving you a moment to settle in, and the invocation did that too. That was beautiful. So just to take a pause, to bring your full attention to this moment. I invite you to put both your feet on the floor, to close your eyes, and just take a few conscious breaths. Just be. Create the space to realize fully what is happening today. And perhaps you would like to take a moment to reflect on someone that has been significant in helping you get to this day. A friend, a teacher, a family member, whether they're here or not. Take a moment in your mind's eye and picture that person. And now take a moment to notice what you are feeling towards them. And perhaps, again in your mind's eye, simply express that to them. Now, turn your appreciation to yourself. Take a moment to reflect on all that it has taken for you to arrive at this milestone in your life. It hasn't been easy, and here you are. Here you are. Simply express your deep gratitude to yourself. When you are ready, take another conscious breath and gently return your attention to the room. So welcome back. And here you are. You are at your graduation. Wow, that's so awesome. And I want to say that I especially celebrate you, all of you, on this day, because this is not a typical or an easy path to choose. By choosing this education, one rooted in the art and the science of natural medicine, whether or not you think of yourself this way, you are pioneers, each and every one of you. You followed your heart. And when you follow your heart, you have a life filled with meaning and purpose. And that is a life worth living. So set aside any worrying or any concern about what's next, at least for today, and pause. Reflect on the path you've chosen and allow yourself to be filled with the joy that comes from following your heart. The joy of knowing you have the strength and the courage to choose this path. And that strength and that courage will be with you every step of the way moving forward. You are each pioneers in your own way. And speaking as someone who shares that calling, the world is calling for us more than ever. One of my favorite sayings is that you can't have breakthroughs without having breakdowns. Well, there are breakdowns everywhere we look, and so are the opportunities for breakthroughs. So many individuals are searching for healing, as is our society. Each of you has an incredible education that you received here at NUNM, and that education, fueled by the person that you are, with the courage and the strength that has brought you to this day, to this milestone in your life, these are the elements that will help propel you forward into that life of adventure, that life of meaning and purpose, that life that helps not only individuals to heal, but society itself. Now, it is customary for someone like me giving a speech at a commencement to give advice. So here we go. My 21-year-old son, I can feel him rolling his eyes as I say, here's some good advice for you. But first of all, trust in yourself. What I mean by this is continue to listen to your heart. Follow your heart. And second, trust in the universe. Said another way, as a dear friend of mine once said to me a long time ago, and I still remember these words, go where the water is flowing. Pay attention to where the energy is and where the doors are opening. What do I mean by this? Well, as you know, you are entering into a world where often reductionism in healthcare rules the day. A place where your philosophies of holism and your values of nature, your ways of practicing, are not the dominant paradigm. Thus, you're pioneers. When people encounter something from a philosophy or an approach that is not their own, you can get some very strange reactions, and I'm sure you've experienced this already. Some people will be judgmental and assume that their way is better than yours. Sometimes that manifests overtly or even aggressively. Sometimes, and probably more often, it manifests by silent disbelief. The more open-minded people may say, well, I don't know about that, but tell me more. Now here, the water is flowing. The door is open. You may meet a great deal of resistance along the way, and I want you to know that that is just fine. Change agents always meet resistance. It's by definition. So never take it personally. People are often threatened by the prospect of change, and they are even more threatened if that change may mean that their philosophy and approach is no longer the most valued one. Building bridges is essential when you are a pioneer, and I really want you to know that not every person or every organization needs to be won over or convinced. Go where the water is flowing. Build the bridges there and see what unfolds. The other thing about being a pioneer is that it can be lonely and it can be draining. I want to draw your attention to this in the hope that you will take seriously the need to attend to your self-care. Encounters with resistance are draining even when you manage it artfully. So reflect for a moment on what fuels you. What fills you back up when you are drained? Is it time with friends? Is it time alone? Being in nature? Cooking, dancing, reading, petting or snuggling with your dog or cat? Whatever it is, be intentional about building this into your life. Be proactive about your whole health. Being a change agent is not for the faint of heart, and you will need to prioritize your well-being. So, in conclusion, given who you are, given the choices you have made that have brought you to this day, given the experience and the education you have had at NUNM, if you trust in yourself by listening to your heart, and you trust in the universe by going where the water is flowing, you will help countless individuals and society itself to heal. And you will live a life of adventure, of meaning, and of purpose. And it doesn't get better than that. So congratulations to you all, and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gaudette. Next, we introduce our student speakers. Each year, every program chooses a class speaker to represent them at the commencement ceremony. This year, the School of Undergraduate and Graduate Studies selected Lara Pate. Please welcome Lara to the stage.
Welcome, family, friends, loved ones, and professors. Thank you for being here for this momentous occasion, and thank you for believing in us, especially on the days when it was hard to see the end. While our journeys have looked different and we represent a wide range of disciplines, many of us began our studies during a pandemic, facing unique challenges, constant uncertainty, and the occasional wondering, was I on mute or did everyone just hear me talk to my cat? And yet, here we are, completing our degrees, guided by our own passions and purposes, having grown, learned, and persevered alongside one another throughout our time at NUNM. Lately, I've been finding myself saying the words, I don't know. And if you know me, you've probably heard me throw in a, I'm sorry to boot. In our fields, be it clinical care, research, or health advocacy, there is so much that we're expected to know, master, and apply. And honestly, the more times I say, I don't know, the more I wonder if I'm truly ready to be a doctor. This feeling has a name, imposter syndrome. It's something many of us experience, and it's a sense we don't know enough to perform this role and adequately help people. But the truth is, helping people doesn't require perfection or knowing everything all the time. Being a doctor, nutritionist, researcher, or healer is not about being flawless. It's about care, commitment, and humility. It's about recognizing that the world around us is constantly evolving, and our ability to keep learning is just as important as what we already know. Remember our first time in clinic, the teaching kitchen, or a community site, how we stumbled through, terrified of the whole experience? Look at us now. We are confidently developing treatment protocols, designing research studies, leading community initiatives, and creating nutrition plans. It can be easy to focus on what we lack instead of seeing how far we come, but today is about celebrating everything we have accomplished to get to this moment. We've worked so incredibly hard. We've sacrificed, studied, and fought for the knowledge and skills we have today. And yes, maybe even cried a few times along the way, or more than a few. But the moments we can't recall every tiny detail do not diminish what we have achieved. We haven't just memorized facts. We've been honing the skills to think critically, problem solve, and apply knowledge in meaningful ways. We've learned how to listen deeply, advocate fiercely, and get to the root cause, whether in health, research, or community systems. We understand the importance of strong foundations in nutrition, science, and equity. And we meet people and challenges where they are with awareness and adaptability. And when we don't know the answer, we have the tools to figure it out. We know how to find solutions thoughtfully and safely, which is what we've been doing every single day for every year we've been in school. We haven't done this alone. We've had the support of an incredible community, our classmates, mentors, professors, and the practitioners who helped us get here. We've learned so much from one another and will continue to do so long after graduation. This community is one of our greatest resources, and we will continue to grow and learn together as colleagues and as friends. And as we step into the world as doctors, researchers, nutritionists, and health advocates, I know we will lead with empathy and curiosity, committed to growth, learning, and asking questions, even when the answer is, I don't know yet. And in moments of uncertainty, I hope we will lean into compassion and offer grace, not just to our patients and communities, but to ourselves. So today, I'm choosing to set aside the feeling of being an imposter. And if you share in the sentiment, I hope you will set it aside too, because our capacity to learn, to heal, and to care is far greater than any moment of doubt. We've worked for this, we've earned this, and we are ready, even if it doesn't always feel like it. It has been such a gift to grow alongside all of you, to witness your talents, your strengths, and your hearts. I'm so proud of all of us for making it here. Congratulations, graduates, we did it.
Thank you, Lara. Today, we honor the graduating class of the Oregon College of Oriental Medicine, a pioneering institution that has helped shape the landscape of integrative health for over 4 decades. We welcomed OCOM students to NUNM, and we celebrate the resilience, the wisdom, and the healing spirit of OCOM's graduates, who now carry forward the legacy of OCOM into every community they touch. Though the college doors closed, its impact will continue to ripple outward through the lives and care of the thousands it has trained. The student speaker representing this year's OCOM graduating class is Eden Choi. Please welcome Eden to the stage.
Thank you. As I wrote this speech, I was overcome with emotion, a complex feeling of joy and of grief. There is intense joy as we come together to celebrate the completion of a challenging and rewarding program, but also grief over the loss of our school and how we previously imagined this day. OCOM graduates, we have overcome tremendous obstacles in addition to our curriculum. We've had to navigate the changes in our relationships with others that often ended in unexpected farewells. We had to find the strength to persevere through stressful exams as we wondered, what's the point, while our school was actively closing around us. At the same time, life outside of school continued to progress, and we struggled and wrestled within ourselves as we made room for the enormous demand of our degree and our career. So, how the heck did we make it here today? We are here because of our families, partners, and pets, teachers, patients, and staff, NUNM, and OCOM. We're here thanks to Connie making sure our point location was perfect, and Leslie brightening up our days with new truffles to try, and for all the inspiring lessons each of our teachers gave us. Thank you to our OCOM teachers and staff who came with us to this teach out, and to all those who started other journeys. You've taught us all that we know and have guided us and cared for us so much these last 4 years. We could not have done it without all of you. We're here thanks to the fur babies and sometimes human babies that would join us on camera for Zoom class. We're here thanks to one another for being able to practice needling on each other when we were not good at it. And while there were times when I know we were all sick of being together for 4 years, no one else knew as well as our cohort just how uniquely difficult it was to be here today. We're here thanks to our patients. Having some of our OCOM patients join us at NUNM has been so wonderful. Being able to practice, learn, and heal has been such a privilege. And seeing our medicine in action has created perfectly awkward, unexpected, and amazing healing moments, giving us strength to continue the journey. My friends and colleagues, take this time to remember the people and the moments that gave you strength and hope through school. For me personally, it was thanks to game nights and karaoke with friends, phone calls with family, a packed lunch every day from my husband, every day, and faith that God put me here for a reason that brought me to this day. And now, from today, we look beyond to the future. Okay, there are still 8 weeks left for summer, but beyond that, visualize where you're going. Maybe you don't know yet, or maybe you have it all planned, but hold on to hope and have great expectations. The moments ahead are full of healing and joy. Sure, it won't be perfect or easy, but it will be a journey of finding how you want to practice and reveling in the freedom you now have to use your newfound skills to help others. Do not let fear of the unknown stop you. Take bold steps and have courage. You have a collective 3,000 plus years of knowledge on your side. I am so freaking excited to see how we all share Chinese and East Asian medicine with our communities. As some of us stay near and others move further away, I hope that the relationships you make bring you life. I pray that you all find great healing and great purpose in healing and being of service to others. I hope that you're able to look back and find deep gratitude for how we made it here today. And lastly, take a deep breath. And in the words of Dr. Fang Jiang, keep that liver qi moving. Don't let your jing leak out everywhere. Preserve your shen, my friends. You did it. Congratulations. And well done, OCOM class of 2025.
I think my jing might be leaking. Thank you, Eden. This year, the Chinese medicine program at NUNM has selected Tanya Snyder. Please welcome Tanya to the stage.
Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today we stand on the threshold of transformation, not just as individuals, but as a collective. We came from different paths, drawn by calling, curiosity, or the desire to heal. We leave changed by the knowledge, challenges, and connections that have shaped us. I've made just a few small changes since I first wrote this speech, because the world has changed since then, and I couldn't not respond. I hope you'll allow me just an extra thought. I believe this moment is calling for it. Chinese medicine teaches that harmony isn't the absence of struggle, but the dynamic balance of forces, a constant movement between yin and yang, adaptation, resilience, and resonance. We entered this program bright-eyed and eager, only to find ourselves debating whether we were really spleen chi deficient or just really, really tired. I thought I was ready until we started talking about damp heat in the lower burner, and I immediately started rethinking my life choices. Now, we recognize it as the body's language, mysterious, complex, occasionally damp, and always inviting us to listen. It's funny how this medicine rewires us. Now someone rubs their temples and we think, liver yang rising. Compliment someone as a tall glass of water, better specify it's warm. We can't pass a cinnamon stick in the grocery store without debating its warm, acrid properties, and we've all asked the perfect diagnostic question, only to get answers that were absolutely not in the textbook. #exit exam, anyone? Eventually, we accepted that the answer is almost always, it depends. As we step forward, we carry knowledge passed down with care and honor of transmission. For thousands of years, Chinese medicine has been preserved through oral tradition, classical texts, and frantic group texts at 2 a.m. We carry a medicine that has endured millennia, a lineage of practitioners who understood that healing isn't just about treating illness, but about restoring wholeness. We enter a modern world that often seeks quick fixes and linear solutions, but we've been trained to see beyond the symptoms, to witness the whole person and remember healing is a process of unfolding. We have persisted, not for a degree, but for the responsibility it carries, to serve with humility, to listen with intention, and to create space for healing in a world urgently calling for it. This medicine isn't ours. We're entrusted to carry it with care and reverence. We must tend to it, contribute to it, and share it. Through our own cultivation, we don't just practice medicine, we move in rhythm with its essence, allowing the heart of the lineage to beat through us, guiding our hands and hearts. We are not just acupuncturists, herbalists, or doctors. We are bridges between science and spirit, past and future, illness and healing. We become conduits of resonance, allowing connection in a world yearning to be whole again. The world around us often sees disconnection as pathology, suffering as something to conquer rather than understand. But we've been given a different lens, one that recognizes the ills of the world as calls for balance. We carry the tools to answer, not by fighting, but by restoring flow. Healing doesn't come from forcing change, but from recognizing where harmony is waiting to be restored. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that healing isn't a straight path. It's a spiral, a dance between knowing and discovering. If we ever doubt ourselves, we can take comfort knowing every great practitioner once felt the same and figured it out. Even the best practitioners pause, feel the pulse again, and pretend they knew what was happening all along. Thanks for that one, Ken. As we honor our teachers in a world that so often fractures and isolates, let's also recall a true Dr. Hammer classic so poignantly shared by Brandt. It is contact that allows us to stay intact. True healing happens not in separation, but in integration, in community. We're here not to diagnose, to define, but to witness, to understand, to see not pathology, but potential, to listen for the stories that pulse beneath the symptoms, and to respond with care that acknowledges the whole. This isn't just a philosophy, it's a responsibility to hold space, bridge divides, and remind that we belong to something greater than ourselves. And even in the weight of that responsibility, there is room for our own messy, imperfect humanity. We may have the power to diagnose patterns of disharmony, but sometimes the real imbalance isn't constitutional. Sometimes we just need a snack and a nap, or 5. And sometimes we just have to trust what we've learned and go for it, because stepping into this next chapter may feel a lot like giving your first acupuncture treatment. You've studied, you've prepared, and yet there's still that moment of hesitation, that bated breath before the first needle finds its place. But you've got this. Life is full of first insertions. Somewhere along the way, we learned that everything can be Chinese medicine, even a cookie. That one was Brant, too. Everything can be Chinese medicine because Chinese medicine is everything. Healing is found not just in formulas and techniques, but in how we engage with curiosity, presence, and yes, snacks. Our task is not just to practice medicine, but to embody it, to be present and compassionate, remembering we are part of the web we seek to heal. We don't know where this path will take us, but we know this. We have the tools, the wisdom, and an unshakable understanding that ice water is never the answer. Because where cold is anything injurious to Yang, we know better than to invite it in. No disrespect to Wim Hof. Plus, there's always Tong. Before I close, I want to honor two teachers who've left an indelible mark on this journey. To Heiner Freuhoff, who founded this program and stayed with us. Stayed with us to the very end, ensuring every lesson he had to share was passed down before stepping into his next chapter. Thank you. And to Uncle Bill, whose presence, quirky humor, and steady guidance will linger in every breath, every stillness, every time we shake it out like a happy puppy. We carry you in our hearts. Your wisdom remains woven into this medicine, into us, and into the work we will carry forward. It's now our turn to carry that thread, to bring it forward into a world that needs it more than ever. As we leave here, I want us to remember that the world is not asking for our skills alone. It is also asking for our courage. We are entering a world grappling with climate grief, political violence, and profound disconnection. A world where even medicine can be politicized and patients dehumanized. So we must ask ourselves, what will we do when that happens? Systems are fraying, people are burning out, communities are aching for care. And still, this medicine endures. This medicine has endured for thousands of years, not because it resisted change, but because it adapted. It moved through exile, oppression, and revolution, and it survives because practitioners like us carried it forward with integrity. Now it's our turn. May we step forward not only as clinicians, but as advocates for access, for dignity, for communities too often left behind. May we speak when silence enables harm, and may we listen when the world forgets how. Because this isn't just a degree, it's a commitment, not just to treat, but to transform, to not only practice medicine, but to embody the kind of presence, integrity, and humanity this moment demands. So as we celebrate today, let us do so with gratitude for the teachers who shaped us, the patients who trust us, and the lessons we'll keep learning. Let's move forward with courage and humility, knowing our work shapes who we're becoming. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting for you.
Thank you, Tanya. This year, the Naturopathic Doctorate Program has selected Eden Jeffries as their speaker. Please welcome Eden to the stage.
Perfect height for me. It is with deep honor, slightly fried nerves, and tapped out adrenals that I stand here with you, our mentors, and our friends and family in celebration, reflection, and the all too familiar anxiety daydreaming about what comes next. I think we can all relate to that moment when someone has asked us, "So what are you in school for?" And you say, "Oh, I'm in medical school, naturopathic medical school." And then the dread sets in as you anticipate having to field the follow-up questions. "No, I'm not majoring in aromatherapy, kale, and moonlight."
Yes, we use herbs, but no, we don't think you can cure a broken leg with turmeric. No, I'm not anti-science. I believe in evidence. I just also believe your gut, your grandma, and your guru might know a thing or two as well. We've all had these moments, right? Having to armor up with humor, patience, and clarity to challenge the misconceptions about what we do, and more importantly, why we do it. There are many shared reasons as to how we've landed here in this small, foggy enclave of Portlandia, nestled in the shadow of the big hill where OHSU looms above us. Reasons that aren't dissimilar to the ones that lead our patients to seek our care. Some of us came to this medicine because we've witnessed the failure of the system to care for those we love. Some came because of our own experiences, chronic illness without clear answers, healing journeys that standard medicine couldn't fully explain, or the quiet ache of being unseen or unheard by the medical system. Some of us came because we grew up in communities shaped by medical mistrust, where the promise of care was often overshadowed by harm. And many of us came because we believe there must be something more human, more holistic, more honest than what modern medicine has become. Each of us arrived with a curiosity and vision about not just managing disease, but understanding its roots, about not just treating illness, but understanding how to prevent it in the first place. We came to medicine with a desire to treat people differently, to listen more closely to the stories of the person and not just the symptoms. We came because we believe in a kind of healing that doesn't separate science from soul. We are a minority in the larger medical world. We chose a path less traveled and less understood. We made the unpopular choice. And that choice comes with its own set of challenges. It requires a special kind of willpower, confidence, vision, and quirkiness. It's a position that I know intimately. As a Black person, as a woman, as a highly educated Black woman in America, I know what it means to live on the margins. I know that we as naturopaths will experience the labor of constantly justifying our presence, of defying expectations, of carving a place for ourselves in systems that discredit us. And it is my hope that I can extend to you some wisdom and some encouragement from my own experience of navigating at the intersection of multiple worlds. As naturopathic doctors, we stand at the crossroads of conventional and alternative, innovation and ancestral wisdom, intuition and science, and the spiritual and physiological. And in this paradox, you begin to experience the phenomenon of belonging everywhere and nowhere at once. You learn, though, there's a gift in this paradox, the privilege of unique insight. You learn to see with many lenses. You learn the sound of dissonance. You come to understand the form and function of systems, how they fail, where they are strong, where their blind spots are. You begin to see the fluidity in things, how what may be protective in a certain context may cause harm in another, how what looks like preservation in one context may be destructive in another. What has always fascinated me about our bodies is that, in the words of Dr. Mate, it tells the story of a life lived in a certain context. The body is the biological expression of a social and historical narrative. The body holds truths we are not always ready to face. The body absorbs that which we can't yet process. It holds the pain we are not yet ready to experience. It also holds the wisdom and the solutions to navigate those truths. What excites me about being a physician, being a healer, is that I get to look, listen, and feel for the body's compass and reveal what it has witnessed. In this time of escalating social distress, divisiveness, of collective and cellular grief, people are searching desperately for answers, for direction, for medicine that sees them whole and human. And they will begin to look in places they've never looked before. We are especially equipped for this moment, to disrupt, to reimagine, to remind people of their agency. As we sit here in this elation of so much resilience that has earned us this achievement, and look ahead to how we will take this medicine into the world, I implore you to remember this. You have already done the radical thing in choosing this path, and that healing trauma, healing lineages, healing broken systems, that is radical care. So let's hold ourselves accountable to lead with our whole selves in promoting a medicine that listens, that remembers, that witnesses, and that liberates. Congratulations, y'all.
Thank you, Eden. I'd now like to welcome Dr. Anna Peterson, Chair of the Faculty Senate, back to the stage to present the Faculty Emeritus Award.
Thank you. And I'd like to invite Ms. Denise Dangerfield-Harrington to the stage to accept this award on behalf of our dear colleague. Thank you, welcome. Today, I have the honor and pleasure of recognizing the amazing work of one of our beloved colleagues, faculty member. Dr. Bracy Dangerfield has been a steadfast pillar of scholarship, mentorship, and the art of teaching at NUNM for decades. He has led courses in biochemistry, clinical case analysis, organic chemistry, and many others, ushering students through some of the most challenging science courses. He has shared with us his brilliant mind, teaching expertise, and even more than that, he has brought tremendous heart to his work. Dr. Dangerfield has invested time and care in every human being he has passed through his classes. He takes the time to learn each student's name, who they are as a person. When I was a student at NUNM, Dr. Dangerfield was so dear to us that people in my class, we made him a cape. It's really a wonderful thing. It has a big lightning bolt on the back. And he wore it for every exam day. And then the following year, that class made him a scepter. And I think one class even made him a crown. He is a superhero. You always knew when it was exam day in biochemistry because he would be dressed in his full regalia. Cape, crown, scepter. Today, we honor how Dr. Dangerfield has challenged and nurtured generations of students. Dr. Dangerfield's not able to join us in the auditorium today, but his family member, Denise Dangerfield-Harrington, is here to accept the award on his behalf. It is my profound pleasure to recognize Dr. Bracy Dangerfield with the title and privileges of Professor Emeritus of the National University of Natural Medicine. This is our formal way of saying thank you for loving us, Dr. D. We felt it. would you like to say a few things to me? I'll hold this.
Wow. I remember the cape and the crown and the scepter. He would put it on and march around the house, showing it to everybody, but his pride was in you. So I just want to share a few things. I know I was going to try to do this off the cuff, and then I realized I'd be too emotional. So here it is. He's not here in his body today, but he's absolutely here in his spirit. He is healing, removing, and restoring his liver chi in the moment. Thanks for that information. With his mindful eye on every aspect, and you all know this is true, of his healing. He's explaining in detail to the healthcare providers overseeing him. Yeah, this is what this does, and this is what that does, and we all sit there in awe and go, okay, but you're the patient right now. So cute. He's determined, and quite frankly, as a family member, we call him stubborn. He's quite stubborn, but he was determined to be here, and he's determined to heal. He wanted to be here so much, his spirit was so encompassing that I got up at 4 a.m. Eastern time to get on a 6 a.m. flight to fly all the way from Washington, D.C. to Portland, Oregon, just in time to be here. And I've been with Dr. Dangerfield, or we call him Uncle Bracy, for all the time he's been a part of this university. And I actually think I inspired him to come here. I really do. Because I love nature paths. I think they're the only way to go. But anyhow, and up to an hour ago, we were still talk about determination, trying to figure out a way to get his gown and his cap and his stole on him, pull him out of the hospital and bring him here. That's how determined he is. His commitment to you, his work at this university is exceptional. Bracy, Dr. D, is an extraordinary soul being, a brilliant scientific mind, and an expansive heart. This combination in a professor reaches deep to inspire the whole student and the whole being. He's honored to receive this recognition, but he would not want you to make a big deal of it because he believes that you're the big deal. He has touched so many lives over the years. He's helped to create true healers and a community of professionals who are bringing to the world the truth in well-being. I thank you for loving him and him loving you and the richness of his legacy. I thank you all for embracing Dr. D and his cape and his scepter and his crown. And thank you, Dr. D, Dr. Dangerfield, for your professional love and commitment to this university and to the community of these students. And I know I say, on behalf of him, congratulations, and do go change the world. Yeah, you did it.
Okay. Thank you again to Dr. Tracy Gaudette and all of our student speakers for your inspiring words. And thank you, Dr. Dangerfield, for your decades of service to the university. And now we come to the main event, as we confer the degrees in the respective schools and colleges for the class of 2025. Please note that students who have completed their degrees but are not able to attend in person today will be acknowledged for their accomplishments after all present graduates have crossed the stage. At this time, I will be leading us in the awarding of degrees for the School of Undergraduate and Graduate Studies. I believe there's music that is supposed to be happening right now. Our undergraduate students have selected their faculty member, Kira Freed, who will hood the Bachelor of Science in Integrative Health Sciences and the Bachelor of Science in Nutrition. I will present each graduate first by reading any honors earned and then calling the student's name. Please hold your applause until I have finished reading the student's name, and then you can go crazy. Okay. Go to the blue. Yeah. Hope, poet. Bachelor of Science in Integrative Health Sciences. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Integrative Health Sciences, Talia Hardy. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Integrative Health Sciences, Erin Casey. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Integrative Health Sciences, Galen Z. Andrade Booker. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Integrative Health Sciences, Mauricio Latagalukiai. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, Diana Gergalo. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, Kimberly Shockett. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, Madeline Wilson. Earning a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Ellery Height. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Lauren Snyder. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Brenda Weinberg. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Pentasha Noizawang. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Joanna Nawosiad. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Raylia Case. Go. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Grace Hunter. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Cecilia Ortiz Aguilar. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Siri DeMarsh. There you go. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Molly Bloom. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Catherine Harpham. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Caitlin Goretta. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Jamie Benz. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Nicole Gatson. Earning a Master of Science in Nutrition, Ashley, we'll try it again. It's okay. Earning a Master's of Science in Nutrition, Ashley Abels. Earning a Master's of Science in Nutrition, Jessica Jakowski. Earning a Master's of Science in Nutrition, Autumn Sanders. We'll now move on to the Master's of Science in Global Health. Earning a Master's of Science in Global Health, Stephanie Afla Matafi-Tafi. Earning a Master's of Science in Global Health, John Michael McCaskill. Congratulations to our undergraduate and graduate studies students, graduates. Please now welcome Dr. Dongcheng Li, Dean of the College of Chinese Medicine.
Thank you. I will present each graduate by first reading any certificates or awards earned, and then calling the student's name. Please hold your applause until I have finished reading each graduate's name. Students who have simultaneously completed the requirements for 2 degrees will additionally receive a gold card. Students have selected their faculty member, Dr. Kamigo Shrai, to present who's for OCOM students receiving Chinese medicine degrees. So first, we will award students who have joined us from OCOM. Masters of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Martha Nelson. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Anna Mahoney. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Eden Hongji Choi. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Jennifer Paris. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Sarah Swanson. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Stephanie Burden. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Madeline Ross Pope. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Carrie Listisiki. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Mark Curley. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Qing Fruhoff. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Morgan Pendergraft. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Emily Mahaya. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Elizabeth Bergam. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Jonathan Luna. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Gamma Beck. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Jordan Darling. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Christopher Gamma. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Blake Underwood. Doctorate of Acupuncture and Chinese Medicine, Dr. Joseph Granger. Okay. So, for students graduate from the NUNM track, so they have selected their faculty member, Lisa Tungo, to present the who's for students receiving Chinese medicine degrees. Students who have simultaneously completed the requirements for 2 degrees will additionally receive a gold card. Please hold your applause until I have finished reading each graduate name. Master of Acupuncture, Leslie Sario. Masters of Acupuncture, Dr. Megan Golani. Masters of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Miles Heffernan. Masters of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Kelsey Haminade. I know your name. Don't worry. Okay, go ahead. Masters of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Annie Lu. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Dr. Alexandra Dusnap. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Dr. Patia Gojviv. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Remy Adler, Dr. Remy Adler. Sorry. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Dr. Travis Galileo. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Dr. Stephanie Moller. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Dr. Hannah Dressler. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Dr. Sarah Fruha. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization, Dr. Jeffrey Schmid. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization and the Masters of Science in Nutrition, Dr. Bry Rose. Doctorate of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine Specialization and the Masters of Science in Clinical Research, Dr. Tanya Jean Sider. Please welcome Dr. Kelly Bataza, Dean of the College of Naturopathic Medicine.
Congratulations. I will present each graduate by first reading any certificates or awards earned and then calling the student's name. Please hold your applause until I have finished reading each graduate's name. Students who have simultaneously completed the requirements for 2 degrees will additionally receive a gold cord. Students have selected their faculty member, Dr. Kate Patterson, to present hoods for the Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine degrees. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Kyle Alton-Byrne. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Cameron Komisar. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Allison Zimmerman. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Elizabeth Emmerich. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Tyler Brown. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Gabriella Bruce. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Lucy Madrigal. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Gillian Chase. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Dylan Beal. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Sophia Quinn. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Lacey Campbell. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Ryan Hofer. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Hannah Moore. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Jakir Barlow. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Ana Elise Silva. I'm going to say that one more time. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Ana Elise Silva. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Alyssa Vasquez. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Claire Michelson. Graduating with the Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Mahalet Berta. Graduating with a Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Rima Foster. Graduating with a Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Francesca Negreanu. Graduating with a Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Anjali Patel. Graduating with a Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Maggie Browning Wiseman. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Katie Klingensmith. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Gail Robeson. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Jennifer Novak. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Brianna Worthing. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Eden Jeffries. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of science in clinical research, Dr. Lydia Norby Adams. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Heather Cattermas. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Danielle DeMello. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine, Dr. Heather Jones. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of science in clinical research, Dr. Danielle Teresa Zuzero. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of acupuncture with a Chinese herbal medicine specialization, Dr. Michaela Aline Young. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of acupuncture with a Chinese herbal medicine specialization, Dr. Dai Astrid Montenegro. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of acupuncture with a Chinese herbal medicine specialization, Dr. Mackenzie Ann Boyer. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of acupuncture with Chinese herbal medicine, Dr. Anand Parikshak. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of acupuncture with a Chinese herbal medicine specialization, Dr. Kiara Cordes. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of acupuncture with a Chinese herbal medicine specialization, Dr. Yuritsi Garcia. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master's of science in nutrition, Dr. Valeria Ortiz Irizarry. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master of science in nutrition, Dr. Anmolpreet Kaur. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a master of science in nutrition, Dr. Jessica Larson. Graduating with a doctorate of naturopathic medicine and a Master of Science in Nutrition, Dr. Laura Pate. I will now read the names of those who are participating remotely. Graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Nutrition, Brenda Ballard, Jacqueline Goldamez, Tara Kernigan. Graduating with a Master of Science in Nutrition, Nicole Marie Gatson, Mia Christian Broughton Dubose, Krisha Zane, Jacqueline Bockham, Teresa Tannen, Tammy A. Majeur, Caitlin Gierta, Jennifer Woodworth. Graduating with a Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine, Dr. Reina Elizabeth Rodriguez. Graduating with a Doctorate of Naturopathic Medicine and a Master of Acupuncture with a Chinese Herbal Medicine specialty, Dr. Eric Michael Martinez. Congratulations to everyone once again.
At this time, we now begin the conferring of degrees. This moment marks the transition for these individuals from student to the professional life that awaits them. Dr. Zwicky, please present the degree candidates to Board Secretary Dr. Cronin and myself, who will officially and legally confer our acceptance of the candidates.
Candidates for baccalaureate, master's, and doctorate degrees, please rise. Hold on. We're not there yet. Hold on. Okay. President Henriksen, we have the honor to present to you students graduating from the School of Undergraduate and Graduate Studies, the Oregon College of Oriental Medicine, the College of Classical Chinese Medicine, and the College of Naturopathic Medicine, class of 2025. Each of these candidates has met the academic and clinical requirements for their respective degrees.
On behalf of the faculty, my colleagues, and by virtue of the authority entrusted to me by the Board of Directors of the National University of Natural Medicine, acting in accordance with the state laws of Oregon, I hereby grant you the degrees of which you have completed all the requirements and hope that your learning will lead you to advance knowledge in or enrich the practice of your chosen fields. Congratulations. And now, I would like to invite Dr. Lee to the podium. Dr. Lee will administer the classical Chinese medicine oath, first in English and then in Chinese. To follow along, please scan the QR code on your program to view the oath online. Dr. Lee? Sorry, if you're not a Chinese medicine student, feel free to sit down.
Okay. I invite all Chinese medicine alumni who would like to participate to rise and join your newest colleagues in reciting the oath. Please stand and remain standing for the classical Chinese medicine oath. Repeat after me. I promise to follow the way of the great physician. I will strive to live in harmony with nature. And teach my patients to do the same. I will stay calm and completely committed when treating disease. I will not give way to personal wishes and desires. But above all else, hold and nurture a deep feeling of compassion. I will be devoted to the task of saving the sacred spark of the life. In every creature that still carries it. I will strive to maintain a clear mind. And be willing to hold myself to the highest standards. It will be my duty to diagnose sufferings and treat disease. I will not be boastful about my skills. And not driven by the greed for material things. Above all, I will keep an open heart. As I move on the right path. I will receive great happiness as a reward. Without asking for anything in return. Thank you. Now I will present the oath in Chinese in a call and response format. I will say a line, and then graduates and alumni, please repeat after me. 我誓愿循大义之道，与天地混为一体，搏击一元，诲人不倦。凡诊治疾病，必安神定志。无欲无求，先发大慈恻隐之心。誓愿普救寒灵之苦。我必成神内视，望之俨然。审病诊疾，治益身心。不得事己所长，专心经略财物。但作救苦之心，于命运道中自感多福也。Okay, please sit down. So I now invite the Dean of the, thank you. I now invite the Dean of the Naturopathic Medicine Program and my esteemed colleague, Dr. Kelly Bataza, to the podium to administer the Naturopathic Physician's Oath. All alumni who would like to participate are invited to stand and join your newest colleagues in reciting the oath. To follow along, please scan the QR code on your program to view the oath online.
Naturopathic medicine graduates, please stand if you are able and remain standing to acknowledge your acceptance of the naturopathic physician's oath. Repeat after me. I dedicate myself to the service of humanity as a practitioner of the art and science of naturopathic medicine. I dedicate myself to the service of humanity as a practitioner of the art and science of naturopathic medicine. By precept, education, and example, I will assist and encourage others to strengthen their health, reduce risk for disease, and preserve the health of our planet for ourselves and future generations. By precept, education, and example, I will assist and encourage others to strengthen their health, reduce risks for disease, and preserve the health of our planet for ourselves and future generations. I will continually endeavor to improve my abilities. I will conduct my life and practice of naturopathic medicine with integrity and freedom from prejudice. I will conduct my life and practice of naturopathic medicine with integrity and freedom from prejudice. I will keep confident what should not be divulged. I will keep confident what should not be divulged. I will honor the principles of naturopathic medicine. I will honor the principles of naturopathic medicine. First, do no harm. First, to do no harm. To cooperate with the healing powers of nature. To cooperate with the healing powers of nature. To address the fundamental causes of disease. To address the fundamental causes of disease. To heal the whole person through individualized treatment. To heal the whole person through individualized treatment. To teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine. To teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine. With my whole heart, before these witnesses, as a doctor of naturopathic medicine, I pledge to remain true to this oath. With my whole heart, before these witnesses, as a doctor of naturopathic medicine, I pledge to remain true to this oath. Thank you.
We're close. I'd like to invite Lisa Tongle to come forward and give the benediction.
Good afternoon, graduates of 2025. Thank you so much for asking me to be part of your special day. I'm so honored to be here with you. As we close this lovely ceremony, I ask all of us here to hold a blessing in our hearts for the graduates. In Chinese medicine, humans are said to stand in between heaven and earth. It is said that in every moment, each of us receives benefits from the subtle energies that shine down from the heavens and the abundant influences that emerge from the earth. Graduates, I invite you to take a few moments to call in and connect with these energies right now. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Take a moment to breathe into your heart and call in your ancestors. Let them be here with you to love and cherish you as you embark on your new path as healers. Their gifts are yours. Call in your spirit guides, which are always here with you, offering wisdom and compassion to your soul, guiding and nurturing you in all phases of your journey ahead as practitioners. Connect with the ancient ones and elders, the many healers who came before us, who freely lend you inspiration when you need it, providing your mind, your heart, and your hands with the intuitive knowledge of how to support your patients, as well as how to take care of yourself. Next, breathe into your feet and ground yourself in the earth, the source of the healing herbs and materials you use in your work. We ask the trees and the plants, the rivers and oceans, and all of the magnificent abundance the planet gives us to nourish and enrich you, graduates. The earth offers healing, creativity, wonder, and awe throughout your careers. Let the vibrant renewal of spring flowers, the warmth of the summer sunset, the marvel of the autumn full moon, and the quiet of winter's first frost be ever a reminder that the earth continues to support and guide you throughout all the cycles of your life. Lastly, I invite you to open your eyes and look around this room. In addition to the vertical plane of support between sky and earth, we also have this horizontal plane of support among each other, creating a full circle of loving influences for you. Take a look around and see your fellow graduates who you've been on a long and amazing, incredible journey with, your friends and your family, your loved ones, your teachers, your administrators, and even strangers, all creating an incredible community to support you. Know that we are all here with you in each moment. We will always be your biggest fans, your cheerleaders, your advisors, your caretakers, your dance of joy partners, and your source for all the happiest emojis. Look around into the eyes of those who love and care for you, and let that in for a moment. Know, graduates, that you are never alone. You have endless blessings, seen and unseen, that will always be with you, nourishing you. Remember this. Embrace this. Let the light of this love flow into your heart. Know that you are amazing. As you prepare to step into your new role in our world, you each add your own beautiful, bright light to a bountiful community of healers. Congratulations, graduates. We adore you, and the world is ready for your healing.
Thank you, Lisa. Now, will everyone please stand and join in one more round of applause for today's graduates. Congratulations, class of 2025. As we close today's ceremony, please allow the processional party and faculty to leave first, followed by the graduates, and then family and friends may exit the hall. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today.
you.